Yeah. Let's go.
Hey, traveling on back with another video. It's been a hot minute, but looking forward to getting this one out. So I'm gonna kind of approach this one a little bit differently. Instead of doing like a camera comparison or a very deep introspection, I'm just gonna basically just do a little vlog. And I thought I would approach this with how I try to stay healthy. So I'm gonna, in just a bit, I'm gonna show you kind of my like daily routine on how I get my food ready. And then I thought it'd be cool to take you with me to the gym. So let's get this going. Okay, so I'm gonna chime in here after the fact. I will just let you all know that I eat eggs every day of my life, and I have done it for years. And so here I'm just kind of showing you all how I prepare my eggs. All right, so I just basically start with 6 eggs. I'll crack 6 eggs here. Okay, I'm gonna chime in again. One of the reasons why I choose eggs is that they are really one of the cheapest sources of protein, high quality. You don't have to worry about eating too much red meat or worry about pork or chicken and having to prepare it. It's such a great protein. And then here I'm just showing you that I prepare 5 eggs a night and I put them into the refrigerator and I cook them the following day. And then here I am just showing you how I cook the eggs. Sometimes I scramble them if I eat them on the same day, but to keep everything streamlined, I will usually make all 5 portions of my eggs the night before. So that way it's easy, I can grab it, I don't have to think about what I'm going to eat. It just makes life simple. And the way I prepare these eggs is I use olive oil. And then after I've cooked all 5 egg portions, I will put them in new containers and then put those in the refrigerator, and I will eat those the following day. I know it's crazy, but trust me, it just keeps life so simple. It's one less thing you have to stress about or worry about in terms of what you're going to eat. Okay, so this is me this morning actually, just getting ready to eat breakfast. I like to get my green tea ready. It's always important to drink green tea every day. And then I also will go ahead and get my eggs prepared. Now, of course, I keep them in the refrigerator overnight. So I will pop them in the microwave for about a minute and then mix it in with rice. And then I'll show you how I get this nice and flavorful. So I add this incredibly versatile and amazing sauce. It's basically this red bean sauce called gochujang, and I get the extra spicy version, and then I put it on top of the rice. The reason why I'm not eating brown rice right now is that I'm trying to gain weight, and white rice is it's a better way to gain weight, although it's not as healthy as brown rice. But normally I always have been eating brown rice, but yeah, so that's the reason why there. But I also add this really flavorful, I get it at the Costco in Korea, but it's basically dried seaweed, flavored dried seaweed with like sesame oil, and it's so good. So of course, this is all about being healthy, and I previously did some voiceovers on my food preparation, and now I'm gonna be heading over to the gym. And basically what I'm doing right now is, during the COVID times, I didn't belong to a gym membership. So what I did is I would just work out twice a week and just basically just maintain the whole time. But now that in the last couple months I finally joined a gym,
I decided that I'm going to take it a little bit more serious. At first I was doing like 3 times a week, and then I decided to do 4 times a week where I did 2 upper body, 2 lower body. But now I decided to do 5 days a week, but I'm going to focus on different parts. So for example, the first day of the week I do chest, and then the second day I do back, third day do arms, fourth shoulders, and then fifth legs. And so today is back. My workout week starts on Tuesday, ends on Saturday. So yeah, so today is back, and kind of excited to take you with me and do this back day with you all. So yeah, I think one of the keys to just being healthy is just finding that routine. And I think that's one of the hardest things, is finding a daily routine to keep yourself accountable. For me, it's the eating and setting that specific day to work out. For myself, most of you know that I'm 50 years old now. So I think the key to staying healthy is just throughout the years. I mean, starting from my early 20s up until now, I've been pretty consistent with making efforts to stay healthy. I had a couple of years where I was a little lazy. Going back to just the foundation of me being healthy really has to go back to, I guess, 2 things. Me gravitating towards sports. I always gravitated towards physical activity, which I realize for a lot of us that's not normal. But then also number 2, not only did I naturally was inclined towards physical sports, I also just had the foundation because I participated in sports. My main sport was wrestling. So I wrestled from like 5th grade through high school. And that was a huge, huge catalyst in giving me the foundation of just staying healthy, learning how to diet, learning discipline, learning how to overcome, like when you feel weak and you don't want to do it, just learning how to overcome that. So yeah, I mean, sports was a huge part and teaching me that foundation of staying healthy. So yeah, that's the 2 foundational things. And then I think you have to find that motivation to want to stay healthy. For myself, I read this book when I was, I think, 16 years old. And it was written by a woman named Elizabeth Elliot. And she chronicled and talked about her husband, who he was a missionary, and he also was on the wrestling team at Wheaton College in Chicago, Illinois, or the outskirts of Chicago, Illinois. And one of the things that he wanted to stay motivated is knowing that he was going to go through the rigors of missionary work and having to be physically under duress. He kind of made it a commitment to stay physically healthy as well as spiritually healthy. And for a 16-year-old, that really made an impression upon me, because I realized that, well, I ended up not being a missionary. It really impressed upon me, like, I should be able to be mentally, spiritually, and physically ready at all times. And so yeah, that really made an impression on a 16-year-old person. So that kind of lasted throughout the time. And another thing is, my wrestling coach when I was in high school, he must have been like early 40s, and he would go running with us when we had to do running, and we were so impressed that he was staying with us. And he was, I mean, for a teenager, someone that's in their mid 40s or early 40s is old. And I remember thinking, man, if this 40-year-old man can run with us teenagers and then beat us in wrestling, I want to be able to be like that one day. And so, yeah, you got to find your inspiration. You got to find what inspires you. So here I am now at the age of 50, trying to keep, you know, that inspiration alive and stay healthy for whatever comes up in my life. You know, I know I'm in the latter half of my life, but yeah, I mean, I realize that there's a lot of benefits to just being healthy, and then being able to just do whatever you need to do and physically know that you're not going to be hindered by that. It's just really nice to have that confidence. But yeah, so we're going to hit the gym today. The cool thing is my gym does allow me to film, which is crazy. I didn't think any gym here in Korea would allow you to do that. Here is, I think I've showed it in the past, but this is the gym. Oh, look at this. So cool. They have a nice Christmas tree. They also have a coffee shop, a cafe in the gym, which is really cool. They have this really large area where they do like all kinds of community sports, activities. You can join a basketball league, ping pong league, all kinds of stuff. They have big events for the community. I'm actually gonna join the basketball league, I believe maybe in February. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, look at that. It has my name. I didn't even realize that. On, and then they take out the middle name, Sok. So that's cool, On Hwa Sok. And so here is my stuff. Today is a back day, so, and a pull-up day. So I actually got a lot of equipment. I gotta pull out. We're gonna be doing deadlifts today. I've got these 2.5 pound things because in Korea they only go by increments of 5 kilograms, which is way too much if you want to progressive overload. So I hacked the system by ordering 2.5 pound plates, which is so much nicer. So I'll grab those as well. And I've got my running shoes in here. I've got an abdominal wheel for leg day. I've got my knee support thingies. I do have these straps, but I'm trying not to use them to improve my grip when I do deadlifting. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna get started. This is
Say hi. I'm a staff of. Hi everyone. I'm a staff manager of this gym, and please subscribe and please like button.
Yes. Please like.
Have a nice day.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do 5 sets of 5. I know there's all kind of differing opinions on how you should approach this, but I find five sets of 5 work out really well for me. So this morning I weighed 67 kilograms, which is like 148 pounds. Since I started lifting really seriously a month ago, I started taking creatine, and I hadn't taken creatine for like 4 years. And I went from 143 pounds to 148. And so in the last month, I've gained 5 pounds, which is great for me because with the way that I eat, it's really hard to gain weight. So the creatine alone has helped me gain weight. You know, some of it's water, and of course, hopefully some of it's muscle. I've definitely been getting a bit stronger. So it's exciting always to kind of, I guess in a way, build your body. I guess that's why they call it bodybuilding. But I'm gonna do 5 sets of 5. This is 105 kilograms, which is like the equivalent of 231 pounds. I'm not gonna be using wrist straps, but I am gonna be rotating my wrists. I'll show you in a bit what that looks like. So coming back here, it's following me. Instead of gripping it just with both hands, palms the same way, it's hard in terms of holding that. So you want to rotate your wrist, but then the next time you lift, you want to rotate it. So you rotate it like this. That way you don't get all twisted with one way of doing it. I'm gonna grab a belt. The most important thing is, and I'll look at this whenever I lift, is keeping really good form. Now, disclaimer, I am not a fitness expert by any means, but let's try it out. Okay, this is set number 2. There's always going to be the overzealousness, especially when you start working out, to kind of go too fast, pedal to the metal. You know, remember, lifting, anything physically active, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Always, always be very regimented on things. Like, sure, I would like to lift right now, but I got 30 seconds left. Even though I feel strong, stay regimented and don't be overzealous. You'll hurt yourself. This is gonna be set number 3. Okay, so I don't have face tracking on this time because I want to see. Now this is my 4 set, so my form might have deteriorated a bit. This is going to be my 5th set. I've not really deadlifted much in my life, so honestly, I have no idea if 231 pounds for a person that weighs 148 pounds is even that impressive. How's that? One more, 6. That wasn't so great, that 5th set. I did get 6, but I got a little weak on my form. But it's good to see that I moved up. Let's go to the next one. All right. So we did the deadlifts, and now we're gonna do weighted pull-up. I'm gonna be doing weighted pull-up on the squat rack because the area that I want to do normally do the pull-up that has a better pull-up bar is being used. So I'm trying to do progressive overload on weighted pull-ups. So I actually bought this in America, brought it to Korea, and it's a nice little contraption. So you just take, this is probably going to be too much weight, to be honest with you, but I don't even know how much 10 kilograms is. I don't have it memorized. Maybe around like 25 pounds, something like that. I'm gonna try to do maybe 4 weighted pull-ups. Let's focus on the back, the lats. Let's try it. Got 5. Not too bad. I'm doing weighted pull-ups. I'll do 5 sets. I think another key is to try to go down all the way. Don't like kind of half down it, but extend all the way down. I think that's really important. Remember, good form, Adam. Good form. I don't think that fifth one was that great, but I technically got 5 reps out of that. By the way, I'm trying to rest 1 minute, 30 seconds in between. The deadlifts were 3-minute rest. And then this weighted pull-up is 1 minute and 30-second rest. This is gonna be the 4th set. I got 30 seconds more. I mean, honestly, I'll be really lucky to get 5 on this set. Oh, but not too bad. Not too bad, actually. Okay, this is gonna be the 5th set. I'm gonna try to get 4 legit. Maybe it'll be like a 4.5. Let's see what happens. Oh, only could do 4. It's all good. Wanted to do a little shout out. This is Love Beyond the Orphanage. It is a great nonprofit that just became officially a nonprofit here in Korea. And they reach out to aged out orphans who grew up in the orphanage system and never had families. So it's a wonderful nonprofit that gives them a place where they can feel secure, gives them life coaching, gives them family. So yeah, Love Beyond the Orphanage, check it out. And if you want to donate, that would be amazing. It's really dear to me because I grew up in an orphanage. All right, we're gonna do this. I've never really focused on dedicated body parts in the past. So it's still really new to me, but I found that it makes my workouts shorter, which is really nice. Of course, I have to dedicate going to the gym 5 times versus twice or 4 times. But I'm really close to the gym. I'm only a 12-minute walk from the gym. And if I take my scooter, it's like 4 minutes. But I actually like the walk. It's kind of like a nice warm-up before I get here. The next exercise I'm going to do is the seated cable row. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly, but the premise is try to pull this back. I'm going to do 5 sets of 10, 4 sets of 10. We'll see. Oh, snap here. Yogi. Hello?
You need to elbow.
Oh. Oh, that's harder, yeah. Oh, it's definitely too much weight now.
But your foot put on this.
Oh. Oh.
It's supposed to your body. Okay.
Oh.
Supposed to your weight. Okay.
Oh.
Pick up, push is dumbbell. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. No more living curve. Put in move. Okay. Bang. Okay. Bang. Okay. Okay.
Bye. Yeah, I was thinking that just doing one like body part per day may not be that beneficial, but this week, yesterday on my bench, it jumped up, which like shocked me. So I guess there's credence to doing this. I used to be a firm believer in benching at least twice a week, but yeah, this benching once a week seems to be doing good. So I think my bench is improving because I'm working on my back and my triceps, which they all help the bench press. So that is one thing to take into consideration. So supposed to keep my legs straight. I think I can do more weight on this style. Okay, so keep your legs straight. Power it in, keep your elbows in, keep your chest up. Let's try this. Let's keep their legs straight, chest up, power it in. I'm gonna end the workout with a couple of ab exercises. I do have a pull-up bar and stuff that I've been doing supplemental abs at home. But today I'm gonna do 3 sets of weighted sit-ups. And then I'm gonna go through like a 7-minute routine of doing abs over at the mats. So I have yet to do 3 sets of 10 at 10 kilograms. First set I can usually get, but the rest of the sets, not so good. So it's a good measurement to see how I'm progressing. About a 1-minute rest in between. Let's also be mindful of the muscle-mind connection. When you're doing your abs, really squeeze your abs. Don't try to just use your back muscles whenever you're doing these weighted sit-ups. All right, well, let's do it. If I get this, for the record, this will be the first time I did 3 sets of 10. Wasn't pretty, but I got it. But that is a sense of accomplishment. But bon appetit. Obviously, it's not as tasty as putting some spices on it and whatnot, but you know, sometimes you just gotta eat out of necessity. You know, when I talked about staying motivated to be healthy, you know, I thought like, you know, this is mid-December, and I know a lot of us get really rejuvenated to start at the new year. But you know what I'd say to that? Don't wait for those markers. There's always going to be a reason to push things back. Start now. Start today. Start writing down your plan. Start, you know, like a vision quest, you know, like make this part of your vision and make it happen. But going back to my story, I was maybe 7 or 8 years old, and my brother, this was back in the 80s, early 80s, and he went to go play racquetball at my local little town, and he took me with him, and we walked by this room, and I did a double take, and I became mesmerized. It was like this little workout room. And I was mesmerized by the machines, the weights, the barbells, the dumbbells, and I was just like, my jaw was like gaping, and I was just like, what? Like, they actually have a place that you can build your muscles? And bear in mind, a 7-8-year-old kid, you know, you're into superheroes, and the Incredible Hulk was pretty popular in that day because they had a TV show with the Hulk, with Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. And I remember being young, just like wanting to be really strong like the Hulk. And I was just mesmerized by this workout room. And yeah, and even to this day, I love going to the gym. I know I have an unfair advantage because it's just something that I gravitated towards. But yeah, I just want to encourage you all to remember reasons why you want to stay healthy. It isn't just for vanity, isn't just for your own personal health, but you got to think about your loved ones. For myself, I mean, my wife is 8.5 years younger than me, and so as I get older, I want to be able to not have to worry about her having to take care of me physically, but I want to be able to even take care of her physically as I get older. I want to be able to be healthy for my loved ones. And while we weren't blessed with children, my wife and I, you know, my wife is very important to me, so I want to always be physically healthy for her, and just physically healthy for other people, friends and loved ones. And I don't want to have to be just physically under duress when I get into my 80s and 90s. I do want to become a centenarian, which is someone that lives to 100 years old. And so that's my goal. I'm halfway there now. So yeah, cheers to the next 50 years. But yeah, I just encourage you all to stay motivated, stay healthy, man. We are given one life. I know, like that whole YOLO, you only have one life or whatever, but yeah, well, you live here, at least on this earth. For me, I want to make the best I can physically while God has me on this green earth. But in the meantime, you all, hey, this was really fun to do. Let me know if you have any questions about staying healthy, dieting, working out. I'm not the expert, but honestly, I've been doing this for years. I've had this same egg diet since probably my mid-20s, and now I'm 50, so well over 2 decades I've been doing this. So it's become just a habit, and it's just a way of life. Now, bear in mind, I still eat out like twice a week, so kids are running around, right? They're gonna hit the camera. But anyway, you all, please stay safe. God bless. Peace.